Hey guys, 95 Pop Snaps here and I'm with Jesse. He has a massive box of pops that we got from the Popcultcha gallery sale. Guys, this warehouse sale was insane. I can't wait to show you what Jesse and I got. Let's do this. Alrighty guys, so as I said, Jesse is with me and he has this massive box of pops that he got from Popcultcha's warehouse sale. And they had a massive sale of out of box and damaged pops and we went absolutely nuts. We both ended up with a box at least this size of figurines, and I can't wait to show you what Jesse got first and then we'll have a look at what I got and also my Uncle Joe. So let's start off with Jesse. Alrighty, so the first thing Jesse is showing off is this awesome kid robot thing. It's not Funko, but I don't know why it was there. Did Funko produce these?
No, this is Kid Robot. They do more final figures, more high-end final figures.
Which was really random, because we thought it was just going to be Funko, but they did have some other random bits and pieces.
Yeah, they had some figures in that, but...
This was immediate must-have for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I got a Reptar, because they do a lot of Nickelodeon stuff.
I thought this was really cool. So it's basically Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy in the invisible car. And this was only $15 because this counted as a bigger figure. So all the standard size pops you'll see today were $5. 2 packs were $15. 3 packs were 15, 6 inch were 15, and then the 10 inches were all 20, which is crazy. Correct. So this one came to $15 and I thought that was a steal, so that is awesome. Next up, what have you got for us, Jesse?
I've got an Era Stinkor.
Yeah. Talk us through it.
So he's missing paint at the front of his torso chest plate.
Yeah, so he's missing the black and the red bits, it looks like, which I thought was really interesting, and we like that kind of stuff, so that was cool to see.
Then I got Eagle-Eye.
Peacemaker.
Yeah.
That's the flopped one as well. Don't know where that was exclusive to, but that was a really good find.
God knows what.
It was in pretty good condition too. Like some of these really weren't too damaged, and I thought it was really cool. All right, what's next? What do you got?
Next, I've got the Monkey Assassin from the what was it? Spastic Fantastic.
That was a Popcultcha exclusive. That one's from a while back. That was a cool one to find. I didn't
say
expect that.
About 3 years ago.
All right, next up.
From Cheers, I got Cliff.
Very nice. He's got his beer in hand.
Yeah.
That's a cool one.
Because I've got Sam as well.
You have to get normal.
Yeah, I'll eat.
Keep it on. They didn't have any other Cheers ones, did they?
I don't even know they came out.
No, it was one they kind of just produced once and done.
Oh, but they got the good characters.
All right, what you got next?
I've got Neo Cortex from Crash Bandicoot.
Very nice.
I got Crash, I think. I got the common and the glow in the dark.
So this one did have a little bit of damage, but it's not too bad on the front of it and the back. Yeah. Little bits and dents. Like some of them were completely fine. It
some
could easily
of them from the front were like excellent.
Yeah. So that was a cool one to find. That one I think recently vaulted, maybe. I'm not sure. All right, next up.
Sam I Am from Dr. Seuss.
Green eggs and ham.
Yeah. Nice one. Is that the common or the flocked one?
No, it's the flocked.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. Good one. All right, what's up next?
Probably Rowan's Ghost from the Ghostbusters movie with all the
the female characters.
Yeah, the 2015 reboot.
It's a glow in the dark one too.
Yeah, I've got the common of this, but this is the Underground Toys exclusive.
Nice.
There was another. I think they were exclusive to somewhere else as well. Then
this one was a little bit damaged, wasn't it?
Whippling from Fortnite.
I love that one. I think it's so I don't know much about Fortnite, but
but I'd get that one too.
It was one that I passed up on the convention.
It sold pretty well, didn't it? Yeah, nice one.
When you think about Fortnite, but that's
it's a cute character.
I've got the banana peeling.
Next
I've got a couple. There were more mascots here, but these are some of my favourite ones that I have. So the New Jersey Devils mascot.
Nice.
He's pretty neat.
A lot of these ones were damaged, unfortunately, which kept
you.
Yeah, so that kept you not buying them. But
and teams that I don't like.
All right, and the next one.
The Athletics. The elephant from the Athletics.
Nice.
I always liked this mascot. Wish they were doing a bit better, but you know.
Alrighty, so next up, Jesse, you've got Star Wars stuff. You've got a bunch of Star Wars pops.
Andor from the Andor series.
Nice. That was a recent con?
Yeah, recent con, $5. You can still get him, but $25. So save $20 there.
Yeah,
very nice. Underrated show. I thought that was good. I got the original Wicket.
Very cute.
You can tell by the blue writing.
Very good. Do like that one a lot. Next up,
I got
this is probably the find of the day, despite the condition for Star Wars.
Oh my god.
Very cool.
This one, I think, is easier to get than the other chopper, but I love Star Wars Rebels. Probably one of my favourite Star Wars shows. Especially now with Ahsoka being on.
Yeah. So this was definitely one of your favourite finds of the day, I reckon.
Yeah, so I've got Chopper, Hera.
Fair bit of them now.
Yeah.
Very
It's
nice.
harder to get, but love Chopper.
Next up.
And then I've got the Snow Trooper. This one not worth as much, but again, I like this one, the classic version of the older style of them. They're just more simpler.
Yeah.
These look like more of like the Kenner toys of the 80s, so that's what I like about them.
Nice. All right, next up, you got a big pack here. So, did we figure out, how much was this one? 20?
20.
Beautiful.
This one was one that I wanted, but the price on this was ridiculous just because of the 5-pack on it.
All right, so it's the Bad Batch pack. Very
So
nice.
yeah, the Bad Batch show about 5 clone troopers that didn't get clicked on from Order 66.
Very cool
I
pack.
love them. And because you can get them in mask, but I like them all unmasked because then they show you Sam and not.
Very cool. Very good to get for $20, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
And the cool finale.
Yeah, for last one for the Star Wars,
Yeah.
it was epic as well.
This was a pack that I've seen before, but they're always these at Popcultcha when they had their older store. They always had these weirder packs, but the prices weren't as good. But this we worked out was like
20
$20.
bucks. Yeah.
But Rancor is probably my favourite monster besides the Wampa. The only thing missing with him is the slave law is missing her arm.
But you wanted it to have Rancor out of the box,
And
basically.
an older Luke, which I like.
Very nice. Good Star Wars haul, I think. All right, so next up, what do you got?
I got 2 Sour Patch Kids.
Nice.
Orange and
I got orange and red.
Raspberry?
Yeah.
I think
It says red berry.
Interesting.
How many
Did you
different-
collect these at all, or
Nah.
not really?
Because they were just the same,
How many
really.
different
So I
colours
if they were ever really cheap, I would buy them. So,
For $5, can't
Yeah.
complain.
What are the other two?
there's blue and yellow, but there's like another 6 colours.
God.
And it's just the same thing in different colour.
Yeah, the
It's
different
like
flavours.
the Peeps as well. They're just the same thing in 10 different
Yeah,
colours.
there's 3.
It's like the McNuggets.
Just keep doing different
They
ones.
look, I like how they look shiny and crystal.
Well, that's what the lollies look like.
Yeah.
They're like sugar and crystallized.
Next
Next
I've
up.
got the Crow from Mystery Space Theatre 3000.
Nice.
So
That's an older one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's from a few years ago. Really unique show,
Puppetry? Is
Yeah.
it? Yeah. I can't say I've watched it.
Yeah,
Sorry if anyone really loves it. I've
Yeah.
never watched it.
I just
Backwards.
like him in it. That's about
It's
it.
a cool character. All
And then
right.
Funtime Freddy.
Nice.
So haven't had a Freddy in my collection, which is surprising for how much I like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Cool. All right. What do you got
Then I
next?
got Bill from Bill and Ted's Adventure.
Where's Ted?
Haven't got Ted.
Couldn't
I thought
find
I'd
Ted.
get Bill.
And I'm sure we'll find Ted
Yeah.
in the future. But there we go. Nice one for $5. That's an older one too, isn't it?
Yes.
What year from? 2016.
Yeah.
All right.
Then I got Vivian from Pretty Woman.
Nice one. Another older one.
Yeah. Another movie I like.
Very good.
Oh, Christian.
Year on that one. Doesn't have the year on that one, but I
No.
do recall these being a bit old. But nice find, nonetheless. Next up, what do you got?
I got the Wet Bandits from Home Alone.
This was probably one of your finds of the day. You were very happy about this
Yeah.
one, I remember. So
It's
Wet
just
Bandits
because
is that.
they did the massive like display set, but didn't re-release these characters yet.
Okay.
What were their names? Marv and what's the other one?
And Harry.
Thank you.
There you go.
I'd like to get Kevin one day.
He's a hard one to come by, isn't he? Very
I like
cool
these
2-pack.
because you could get these individually, but in a 2-pack I think they're better.
Yeah, it's more suited. They're a duo, so.
Then
All right.
I got
These are another two that you were very
a
happy
couple
about.
Smurf ones.
Smurfette and
If
Astro
anyone
Smurf.
remembers, I got one of the Smurfs from a mystery box.
Yeah.
I've got Astro Smurf.
I'm very happy about Smurfette because we did take some time to clean these up and try and get them in
Her
nice
head
pristine.
was off as well.
Yeah, we got that nice and glued up and made it all look nice. So yeah, some of them did have like minor defects with the figure on the inside as well, which we've cleaned up, we've tied it up. It took a couple of minutes, but look, it's worked out pretty
These
well.
Smurf ones are harder to get because they're always in bad condition.
Yeah,
'Cause
definitely.
I've got, the only one I'm missing is probably Brainy Smurf.
Yeah,
I've got Garnell, I think.
you got Gargamel, yeah.
Yeah.
Smurfette was a really good find. I would have picked up a Smurfette. There was the second one, so that's a cool one.
Then I've got, this is probably some of my favourite finds. Ramon from the car ones.
Yeah, very cool.
Again, another set they just went on shelves and disappeared.
Yeah, a very popular line.
And then the Lightning McQueen is blue.
You were very excited about finding this one. You came up to me straight away and said, look what I found, look what I found. It's so cool. That is a really good find.
I love it from the third film.
Very cool. So next up,
I got Big Bird Flocked. Got the normal version of him, but another one to get off my Sesame Street collection.
nice flocked big bird. To get that for $15 is absolutely awesome. So that was a
Probably
great get.
missing the count. That's probably the last one.
Oh, wow. So you've done really well then.
Yeah.
Nice job. That's a great set. I think a timeless one as well. I think every generation can appreciate that one. All right, next
Then
up.
this one was pretty neat.
That was random. So we found this one at the bottom of a bin.
Yeah, so one of they had massive, like, they were in like massive Australia Post bins, and I dug like in the bottom of the middle of it. I
Is it
found
Funko
this.
as well?
Yeah, so these are
Yeah.
really retro Funko bobbleheads.
I don't even know what year.
When
This
they first came
couldn't
out, that's
tell
what
you.
they
this
thought.
would
Yeah.
be early 2000s for sure.
And how much did they charge you for this one? $5?
$5.
Yeah, unreal.
So
Very, very cool.
Sprout,
They just wanted to clear everything out, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he found this at the bottom of one of the cage,
Yeah.
like the big cage thing is, and unreal to find it.
Yeah.
You spotted it straight away, and I saw your eyes light up, and you
Yeah.
just dove into it to grab it. Very, very awesome.
It's the only adult icon besides the two candy ones I found as well.
Yeah.
So I was
Nice.
pretty wrapped. It was like my final find of the day. Then I got this Chase Donatello. It's a bit beaten up, but
From the front, he looks pretty
Yeah.
good. So in a protector, I think you're not going to notice. So that is a cool get. Donatello, black and white Chase. Very nice. And you've got the Michelangelo.
yeah, I got him really cheap second hand.
So 2 out of 4.
yeah, probably
Right.
the two turtles I like more.
Nice. Last but not least,
The Sharknado.
epic find.
I found this when we were going through the second round.
Yeah, so we did a few laps of the sale, and we got pretty lucky the second and third walk around. So Sharknado was a grass one. The only issue with this, obviously you can see some box damage.
And
but,
his fin's a bit
his front fin was off, but we've glued that on and you can't even tell,
It's
guys.
probably because this pop's been laying around and it's because it's so
It's a
close.
big pop,
Such a cheesy movie.
but very, very cool
Yeah.
pop. Very nice find. I think one of the best finds of the day.
Yeah.
And the fin was broken, but it took us 2 seconds to glue it back on, and you can't even tell. So unbelievable find. All right, so that wraps up Jesse's haul. Jesse, what did you think overall about the event?
Pretty good. Like, they need to do this more regularly because even at the end of the day, they had so much stuff still, and during the day they were just pouring more and more stuff down. Down
And by
there.
the time, like, it got later in the day, people were getting to the bottom of the barrel, which had even more older stuff, which was awesome. All right, so you got all of that. My Uncle Joe couldn't attend, but you did get some stuff for him. So let's bring him in and he'll show off what he got. So we're with Uncle Joe now. He has a bag full of goodies, not as excessive as Jesse. And he does have one item to the side, which is absolutely epic as well. So let's start off with what you've got in the bag, and then we'll get to that big item.
No worries. I'm just going to pull these out at random.
Yep.
I'll start with a non-pop thing like Jesse did as well. Jesse managed to get me the War Doctor. I've got the 8th Doctor's head too, so you can swap it around. And yeah, that's a great little find.
Yeah, for
that
$5, you
yeah.
cannot complain at all.
So good figurine back from the 50th anniversary.
Yeah, 50th.
And we're up to the 60th anniversary now. Now, related to the Doctor Who, this was a real big find, is the TARDIS. How much did you get this one for, Jess? 15, yeah. So this is a bigger pop. If you look at the behind, I've got every one of them. I think. I believe
Very
I
nice.
have. Yeah.
Yes.
Not
this-
sure how a TARDIS is a pop, but
I know. They've actually got
it's very
another
cool.
one where it had all the flowers painted all on it. It was from
And
an
the
episode.
materialising one.
Yeah, and I haven't got that one, but I prefer the traditional one anyway.
Yeah.
So thanks, Jess. This was really good.
nice display piece.
Yeah, Jesse knows.
It looks
what to look
good
for.
next to the pop as well.
Okay.
Next up.
Now, this is for I collect Santa Christmas because I like bringing them out at Christmas and,
Yeah.
and putting them in, and this is from the Santa Claus.
Movie.
What's his name again? The actor Tim, the one that does
Tim
Buzz
Allen.
Lightyear. Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is a TV
Yeah,
series.
as well, yeah. So there he is,
Santa.
Santa
Very
himself. I really like that one. He's in his jumper and his slacks. Then we've got another Christmas one. Yes, he knows. I've got a lot
This
of
is a good
Scooby-Doo.
one.
Scooby-Doo.
Nice. With the Christmas lights.
yeah. Once again, I've got all the ones in the back
Yep.
behind there, and this is one he's tangled up in Christmas lights and in the hat.
Very cute. Such a
Yeah.
good one. So this was in a big Christmas bundle that they dropped a couple of years ago now. So to have that one individually is good because I don't believe it was for individual sale for a while.
Yeah, and that is
Yeah.
the most. Like
Yeah.
that box was
Yeah,
mint.
perfectly mint
Yeah.
condition.
That's the most
Don't know
mint box
how
out of
it was.
all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what was wrong with it. There's nothing that looks broken
Someone
inside of the
posted
box.
on it.
Actually, this another little Doctor Who one. Sorry, going back.
Little keychain.
There's a little keychain. And
Very
that was
nice.
the little. Jesse picked up an error. It said the 12th Doctor. This wasn't actually
Yeah.
around at the time of the 12th. This
No,
was for
it was
the.
part of that wave. But
yeah.
They
Interesting.
But
just
yeah,
packaged them
as a
wrong.
12th. Yeah.
But,
Little-
yeah, very cool,
yeah,
nonetheless.
little.
That's
Okay.
probably why it might have been in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Because it's the wrong box.
Okay, we went from one dog to another. Crypto to Super Dog.
Very
I
cool.
collect a few DC, not as many, but like
like the
like
super
dogs, yeah,
pets,
there's pets and all of that. What's this say? Funko Specialty Series. So
So the specialty series means that these were only available at comic stores in the US. So they were at special locations.
Yes.
Oh, that
Smaller
one's cool. They've got
hotels,
like
so-
Clark Kent there. It's super
Yeah.
yeah.
Very cool.
So that's a real nice one.
I do like that a
I'll
lot.
keep that with the Scooby. I'll keep that with my Scooby ones.
Well, I'm really surprised that they haven't done a nice little crossover Scooby-Doo and Crypto and the dogs of the DC.
They did.
Did they do anything like that?
They've done Ace, but Ace is so hard to get.
Yeah. But that would be really cool, like to see those work together.
Continuing with the Hanna-Barbera, we've got Jabberjaw. Now I've got the soda, but I don't. You have to. I can't collect everything.
Yeah.
I don't like you, so I sort of collect the sodas. But the odd animal character, I like this, and for $5, you can't pass up on that. It says the 2018 Fall Convention exclusive.
So it's what,
So,
5 years old?
Yeah, for NYCC.
Nothing on the back. It looks like it was
It's just
by
his
itself.
animation.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah. Very good. Put
Like
that one
it.
over there. And what else? What should we go with next? We'll continue with the superheroes. And this is Space Ghost, and it looks like he's in space form here. It's a real cool crystal one.
They recently did a soda of this where he's normal and then the chase is
Is
of
the
like
crystal.
similar to the pop. So that was really cool that Funko did.
On the back, you'll see what he really looks like, and
Yeah.
the other ones there. But yeah, I like the clear one. It's different. Yeah, it's cool, Jess. Thank you, mate. Again, we'll bung this one up here. We'll continue with the. Now, this one didn't come in a box, but it is cool. I've got an Iron Man that does noise and all that.
It's pretty cool.
really good. So yeah, that one is cool. I
That
don't
was a
mind.
Funko Shop exclusive
Exclusive.
as well. So I thought that was really cool to see in the $5 bin.
Look, I'm an
so-
out of box collector. I kick the box, I don't throw them out, so I don't really mind. And yeah, that's cool. You couldn't go past that.
Yeah,
For that
agreed.
price.
I believe
Flash.
those were $25 or $30 retail. So to get it for $5 is awesome out of
yeah.
box.
We've also got. We'll go into Star Wars. I collect mainly the Mandalorian, just a limited
Yeah.
amount,
Oh,
because
you
I'm
like-
more into the Master Universe and all that. But I like this one. Yeah, the crystal eyes or the little beady eyes with this Jawa is really cool. I've already got a Jawa up there.
The
Somewhere up there.
off-world.
Yeah, the off-world one. So I'll just add this one up there as well. There's a little.
So that's the original
partner.
Jawa that
Yeah.
came out. I think, I don't know if it has it on the bottom. I'm showing the bottom of the box.
Yep, go for it.
Where is it? It does not say it. That's very helpful. But these were the original,
Well, number 20.
numbers. So yeah, it's pretty early in
Yeah.
the Star Wars line. Very cool one though.
Now, a little other niche that I collect are the, not all of them, just the ones that I like. Behind, I don't know if later on if Brooke will turn around, I've got the actual Lego that I bought, the Lego Stranger Things. And this is the demo back. Yeah. It's a cool one.
So it's in the newest season.
Yeah. I like I thought it had a separate stand, but it actually is glued. I'll show you, it's actually glued on there. It's like a little piece you can...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not actually, usually they're...
You can take them
studs
off,
and holes. This is actually on there, which is good in a way because it won't fall down unless you push it down. But that's cool. So that's going to go just over there if you want to turn around. That's going to go with those ones there. So you got I've got a few other characters there and all that. So that look really good. I also got a Popcultcha stubby holder.
Very nice.
We're giving that away to everyone.
Now the piece de resistance at the end that Jesse got, which he.
Before you show it off,
Yep.
every single person that we walked by said, "Where did you get that? Was there another one?"
Yeah.
This thing is awesome. But carry on, sorry.
Yeah, no, it is. He texted me and said, "Do you want this?" I go, "Yeah, I'll have
For $20,
For $20, yeah, 25 actually.
yeah.
And it's just the movie pack. It's got all three of the Spider-Men, Tobey Maguire,
Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland.
Then you've got Doc Ock, Electro, Green Goblin, Sandman, and the Lizard. So really cool. Not in the box, but hey, once again.
Yeah, as soon as we saw this tipped out, we were like, we got to grab it, even if we don't end up getting it because it's too expensive. Like, this thing retailed over $100.
Yeah, exactly.
Ridiculous.
I mean, when you look at it, if you look 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140, 160.
It probably was around that, yeah.
More, 20 for that, $20 a pop. It's absolutely fabulous. I can display this with all of them. I'll make a little display.
It's even
the whole house. But
yeah.
Just,
well, what was interesting is that, we got charged at 25, I believe. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah, so it just still doesn't
How does that work?
It is an absolute bargain at that price. I don't know what the box looked like. It would have been probably... I've never seen something this big as well. But it's just odd.
It's very odd that they do them, but...
Some of the rock ones have those.
Yeah, massive packs.
Yeah, so I'm really happy.
But literally every person that looked at our box that we had going and whatever you want to call it.
My phone was going crazy during the day. Jesse texting going, what about this one? What about this one? What about this one? I had to say no. My wife would have killed me before. So yeah, no, not a bad haul. All up, Jesse said it was about $85. All of that. So really,
can't go wrong at all. All right, well, thank you for sharing what you got, Jojo.
No worries. Thanks again, Jess and Brooke, for going there and getting it.
Alrighty, guys, now it's on to my massive haul. I got a lot. I'm sorry, Jen. I know we're running out of room, but this was too much fun. This event was crazy. So I'll start off with some out-of-box pops that I got. And I got this little fella from Moana. So I believe this was the retail exclusive, like a con exclusive version of him. I believe there was something wrong with his foot. Maybe not, but I don't know. He can't really tell. I think it's just such a cute one. Funny character, so I think this is really, really good. Very happy to have that one. The next one I got was a Christmas one. So like my Uncle Joe, sometimes I like to bring pops out for Christmas. And I got Phyllis from The Office as Santa, a really funny episode where she really wanted to be Santa. So that was a good one. I thought that was really cute to get. The next one I got was the penguin on his duck. So this was a recent convention one. One I was thinking about picking up, but decided not to at the time. But to get this one out of box for $5, can't go wrong. He's got his little penguins, his duck, very cute. Love it, absolutely love it. Great movie. Probably one of my favorite Batman movies. And then we got the Scar with his hyenas, the 3 cheeky buggers. This is a really cool piece. I love this so much. I was very, very happy to find this. In box, it was just a bit too much for me in terms of the price. So to have it out of box, more than happy about that. All right, then we move on to some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So these I got to have out of box. This box is absolutely destroyed. This is the Ultimate Dragon, and then we got the Toon Dragon. So we got 2 types of blue eyes. Of course, this is the Ultimate form, and yeah, I love the Toon one. He's got the Toon World books on the bottom. Super cute. These are going to be out of box for me. I'm very, very happy with these ones. I was also able to score all 3 of, I guess, the Egyptian gods, I think is what they call it. Man, I'm testing my Yu-Gi-Oh memory here. But these are really cool. Slifer, I was shattered not to find in box, but I was able to get Winged Dragon and Obelisk in a box. These will probably all be out of box displayed again because these are just too cool not to display out of the box. I'm pretty sure there was nothing wrong with Slifer. He looks
No.
all good, so I'm happy with that. Winged Dragon and Obelisk are so awesome as well. So I don't think I have the Exodia pop, but I have a really cool Exodia, I guess, like figurine that I think these are going to look really nice together. So I was super happy to find these. All $15 each. I think that might have been 15, despite probably should have been 5, but I'm happy to cop 15 for that because very hard to. I don't know if they got re-released, but I've struggled finding one in box, so I'm happy with that. I'm sorry, Jen, but I got another 10-inch pop, and I had to. I saw this, and I said I have to have it. It is the 10-inch Skeletor. Skeletor is one of the best villains of all time. Absolutely love him. He's a cheeky bugger. Glow in the dark as well, which is really cool. I've never seen the glow of this one. I'm not sure I'll test it out or anything, but I just can't wait to have this on display in my collection. For $20, absolutely stoked. Absolutely love it. It is so cool. A great get. And I think they brought this out a bit later in the day. Like Jesse said, they did continue to restock all these, like
especially the
crates.
10 inches. They just
As soon as a 10-inch like crate got emptied, they threw more, and this was one that I found later in the day. I was so happy about it. The box is not great. It's got a bit battered, but to be honest, it's going to come out of box because I want to display it.
10 inches always get damaged regardless.
But they do. All right, so we're going to move on to some like miscellaneous pops. Funnily enough, I only got one DC pop in this haul, and it was the Captain Cold Unmasked. Now, I'm pretty sure I do have this in box, but I did want to get the Flash Pops. I'm always happy to buy a second of, especially for $5, just because I love the show. Captain Cold is such a great character as well. So I'm not sure what condition my actual pop is on the inside as well. So I might, do a swapperoo. But otherwise, there's a 2015 pop for $5. I looked at it and I said, yeah, you're coming home with me. Next up, I have Edgar Allan Poe. So this is one I was always on the fence about purely because I hate the small special edition sticker that is on it.
Thank God they're gone.
It looks horrible. That little thing, it just looks great. It's horrible. So I thought for $5, I'm happy to have it. It might end up out of box, but this is the one with the crow. I very much like this one. It's my favorite one, and that's why I was so upset that it came with that small special edition sticker because it just looks horrible. But for $5, I'll cop it. Next up, I got one of Liverpool's. He'll go down as one of Liverpool's best players of all time. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He's had an incredible career.
Mo Salah.
Mo Salah, unreal pop. Very hard to find. Ridiculously hard to find these days.
Very good player.
Such a good player.
Won a league title, Champions League.
Yeah, ridiculous talent. So I was very happy to get that. Don't have too many football pops. I only like to get like ones that I really like. Like I did get Klopp. He's the coach of Liverpool just because he's such a character, and I thought it was a nice one to have. So yeah, got to have Mo Salah with him. Yeah, whatever he does next in his career, I'm sure it'll be massive because he's just a baller. Next up, this was crazy. I saw this is one of the first things I grabbed, and it's not in horrible condition. It's got a bit beat up on the edge there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but we got the Popcultcha exclusive Medusa, a Myths pop. I don't think I have one in my collection anymore, so it tends to come and go. But for $5, I had to get it because, yeah, I should probably finally keep one. If I'm going to keep one, it's going to be the one I got from this awesome day out with Jesse, hunting down some good pops at Popcultcha's sales. So that was a good one as well. The next one I'm super happy about, we got Buck from Halo. So a super old one again. Doesn't have a date? No, 2018. So this might have even been a second release wave. I'm not sure if they did that, but
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's number 9 in the Halo line, so very early days. But still really cool. I do like to get as many Halo pops as I can, and I kind of jumped on late to collecting the Halo pops, so to find one that's, I believe it should be vaulted by now, was really cool.
Especially with the show, I think the prices jumped in.
Yeah, 100% when the show came out, but very cool one. Happy to have Buck for $5. It's just ridiculous, like absolute bargains all around. And then the next one we got was Jughead Jones from Riverdale. I only have this one out of box, and this box was actually not horrible. So I thought, yeah, let's get it for $5. Happy to do that. Don't think there's too many now that we need from the Riverdale line, but can never go wrong getting a Jughead. He's super cool. Yeah. We love him. Great
Especially
character.
now Riverdale's finished.
It has finished up. It did finish up very weirdly. But we won't go into that. Next up, we have some animated movie pops. These were absolutely damaged.
They look like a car ran over.
Yeah, so Rico looks like he's definitely copped a fair bit. But these will probably end up out of box because I love penguins and I love the penguins of Madagascar. So we're able to get Rico and Kowalski. Kowalski's box from the front is not bad, besides some like scuffing and stuff.
His arm fell off, but
his arm did fell off, so we had to glue that back on, but that was pretty easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So we've got those two. They'll probably end up living out of box just because of how excessive the damage is. But just super happy to have them because it's such a great set, and I think they're probably better off out of the box. So they're going to be more appreciated.
To be honest, they should have been in a 4-pack at
that
some...
would have been cool. Maybe they'll do a re-release down the line of
on
them.
the rock.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm sure they should actually do that, even if it's just from the Madagascar movie itself. Maybe on an anniversary of Madagascar. That would be really cool, but happy to have these two in the collection. And then the last one from the animated movies, I guess, in terms of non-Disney, because there are a couple of Disney ones coming up. We have this little cutie in his superhero outfit. Snowball, what a character. Definitely a genius character of Secret Life of Pets. I didn't realize this was from the second movie. That does make sense now because I do remember him getting dressed up in the second movie wearing the superhero suit. But I thought this was a really cool one. I don't have a Snowball pop, but the metallic super suit is very, very cool. And I love the pose. It's really great with the cape flowing. So that was a good one as well. So I only got 3 Disney pops, it looks like. And we got this one from Moana. I believe this is still available to purchase from some stores. But I thought this was a really cool one to get for $5. Very awesome design. I wish it was glow in the dark. Because I think that would be cool. But I do like to have... I think I've got a couple Moana pops now. It's a great movie. This was a really good scene, and I just thought it was a cool looking pop, so why not grab it for $5? And then these, similar to Jesse, I got the Ramon, so we're super happy to find a second one of them, and I got the Diamond Edition or the Glitter Edition Cruz Ramirez.
What was there 2 versions?
Yeah, so there was a plain version where it's just normal, and then there's like a glittery version. I'm not too sure why. I think in the Funko app, they're both under the same code.
They are
super weird, but it is what it is. I think I have the normal one at home, so as soon as I saw this, and I mean, I love cars, so if I have a double, I'll find some use for it. But yeah, we got the Ramon and the Cruise. It's funny because they're both like the glittery edition. But yeah, for $5 each, these are awesome. Cars 3, Cars original movie, 2015. And this does not have a date, but yeah, super old pop, so very, very happy to find
That'll be
them.
a couple years later because of the movie.
Yeah, you'd assume so, because when the movie came out, there's not too many Cars pops I need now. I'd have to go through my wish list, but I would love to get the Ramon. I don't know if I have the purple Ramon. That would be a cool one to have, but nonetheless, I'm very happy to pick these two up. All right, we're getting into some animation pops now. The first one is absolutely beaten and battered. It's got some sticker yellowing as well, but it's the Princess Bubblegum. We had to stick her head back on, but she looks absolutely fine now. So this one will probably end up living out of box. Thanks to Jessie for doing a really good job on repairing the head, getting connected back to the body. Absolutely awesome. But I guess that's the thing maybe to keep in mind if you ever go to one of these is that you can tidy up the boxes and tidy up the pops. I'm very happy to have her out of box, even though I do have a box for her, but like for $5 to have her out of box is crazy because this pop, it's not super valuable, but it's from 2015 and is harder to come by, so I'm very happy with that. Similar situation, we have an absolutely destroyed box of Ike from South Park. $5 again, 2016 pop. To have it out of box is what it probably will be. In a protector though, I think some of these would look okay front on. But we had to get Ike. He's so funny. Such a good character. And these South Park pops are getting really, really hard to come by again as well. Yeah. This box is probably one that does end up in the bin, actually. It's quite bad, but very, very cool to have the character at least that I can take out of the box. To go with him, we also have the Goth Stan. So this is a really funny episode and one that I often remember. There's a few South Park episodes that I really, really enjoy, and I do remember enjoying this one quite a bit. So Stan obviously went through a phase, a goth phase, and it's quite funny because he's wearing a Nevermore shirt with Edgar Allan Poe on it. So it was really weird that we also picked up an Edgar Allan Poe pop. But yeah, so that's Goth Stan, another one from South Park, very early days, number 13 in the line, from 2017. Nice one. Very happy to have that one. I saw it straight away and said, yeah, I'm getting that. That's for sure. And then I guess to end the animated shows, we have BoJack Horseman. So this is the Mr. Peanut Butter from that show. I think I have one out of box, but I didn't have a box for it. And this box actually tidied up okay. So I'm happy with this one to have it front on. And my Mr. Peanut Butter out of box was always an out of box pop. So it's got some scuffs and stuff. So for $5, I was happy to have a little upgrade here. They did have Diane, which is another one I need from the show. But yeah, her glasses were off, unfortunately, and like
The box was even worse.
box was bad. Fortunately enough, Jessie did get me BoJack Horseman. That was amazing. That was probably one of the best surprises in a long time. I was very happy with that. But yeah, so we got the Mr. Peanut Butter for $5 as well. So we got two more that I did not expect to see there. Yes, I'm a Twilight fan, and I was able to get the Edward in his tuxedo. Super damaged, but for $5, like these pops are getting really hard to come by, besides on eBay, and buying on eBay is always a risk. Yeah, so I was more than okay to pick this one up in a protector. I think front on it's going to look absolutely fine in my Twilight collection, which is slowly growing, especially because I also picked up Jacob Black. So we originally had one of these and the box was absolutely destroyed.
The glass was smashed in.
Yeah, everything was wrong with it. And as soon as we found this one, I tossed the other one away and we grabbed this one instead because it looks much better. In hindsight, I probably could have got both and had one in box and out of box, but I really needed to be careful because, as you can see, I bought quite a bit. The next duo I got was Uncle Fester and Wednesday Addams. This Wednesday Addams pop has become super popular ever since the series on Netflix came out. So when I saw, I don't know what part I saw. I think I just saw like the little Addams family in the crate, and I just like dug my hand in and grabbed it because I was super excited to find that one. So Wednesday Addams, incredible looking pop. She's got the little doll with the head ripped off. And then Uncle Fester, this is just the normal one. I know there's another one with him with the, is it the light bulb?
Possibly.
I think. It's not on the back of the box, but that one is probably a bit more sought after. I'd love to get Morticia and Gomez. That would be really cool. But 2019, 2021, so these did come out rather, not like a long time ago compared to some of these other pops, but still quite a couple of years old now. And believe both were vaulted, so this was a really cool find. I'm very happy about this one. Very happy find for that one. All right, so next up we have a whole bunch of Marvel pops. Let's take a look at these three to start with. We have Spider-Man Noir with the hat on. I believe I do have the other one where his hat is off. Sure, hat on, hat off. One of my favorite Spider-Mans, so I definitely want to pick that up. And I love the Spider-Verse movies. Found a chase, which was really cool. We did find some other chases, but they're aside for some mates. So I thought I'd only show off what I'm keeping. So Yelena chase here was a great pickup. I pretty much got it because I believe there was some paint defects on the actual chase I got when I was able to get these on pre-order. So I'm hoping to do a figure swap there. And then the next one is Nova. So this one's kind of not spiked up in value, but has become a bit popular because they're Nova's expected to be in some future Marvel projects. So I thought that was a really good find.
This is probably the best ink edition pop out of every...
Yeah, it's got a little ding on the back, but it's fine otherwise, and there's nothing wrong with the actual figure itself. So nice little free set there of Marvel pops. The next three we'll take a look at is President Loki with Alligator Loki on his hand when he attacks him. We got the Miles Morales from Spider-Verse with the, I guess, the convenience store suit. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Or is it the handmade suit? I think
it's handmade.
Yeah, so that was a cool one. And then we also got the Beta Ray Bill. So this was another one that's, I think, expected to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe soon, which is really cool. So I thought that would be a really good one to pick up. Damage is pretty bad, but it's not for retail anymore. I struggle to find one for retail if it is. So these were three cool ones I was happy to get. Mostly the Miles Morales. I think that's such a funny suit. And the Loki one I've been eyeing off. I know it's only $15 brand new at the moment on Popcultcha. But for $5, it's just one I want in the collection, so very happy with that. We got another two here. We got the two Iron Fists. So these boxes are pretty bad. But Iron Fist is such a cool character, so I was very happy to find both. They'll probably end up living out of box. But again, very old pops as well. There's no date on these ones, but they're quite early in the Marvel line. And these, I think the Iron Fist was a common, and then this was a special edition, or maybe vice versa, that they released together, because they both do have the same number.
Yeah, so there'll be a repaint.
Yeah, it was like a re-release special edition kind of thing. So I thought that was really cool, and very interesting to find both in the same, I guess, crate. Because this crate that we found, this Marvel crate, was hectic. At the top was some really common and like normal pops, and then on the bottom was all these like old school like vaulted stuff. So that was a really cool find as well. So now onto my, I guess, little anime haul. We got the Armored Chopper out of box for $5. So this was a recent release on Popcultcha and the Funko shop. It did have a metallic chase. When I saw it, I was hoping it would be, but it was just common, which is still fine. Chopper is so cool. So I was happy to pick that up for $5. I know a lot of people who will actually like this in their collection, so this may end up in like one of my cousin's collections, because I think I do have a common boxed up somewhere, so I got to check that first, but if not, it's going to have a happy home. But I thought I'd show it off because I thought it was a really cool find. Next up, I got one for my personal collection. I believe this one's been recently vaulted. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but it is one of the earlier released My Hero Academia pops, Shota. Aizawa. So I do have him in other variants, but he's one of my favorite heroes in the show, so it was definitely a no-brainer to pick it up for $5. And then we go on to the two cooler ones. This one is absolutely destroyed. This box is probably going to go straight in the bin, but we have the Mount Lady. Now this one's become very, very popular and still actually sells okay, like out of the box. So to pick it up for, I believe it would have been $15, was well worth it. So very, very happy with that one. The Mount Lady, she's crazy. Jesse, what was your comment when you saw her?
Oh,
not safe for YouTube. But yes, she's a big lady, and we'll go with that. And this one, guys, I don't know if you saw the snippet of I guess the warehouse and what they were going to sell, but I found the Hero Killer Stain. So this is an absolute, I guess, not a massive My Hero Academia grail, but it's a pretty decent grail, and one hard to come by because of how limited it was at the convention and how popular it was. So we got the Hero Killer Stain. He's only got some little damage on the back. It looks like someone's pushed that in to, I guess, get the pop out of box. But otherwise, this thing is great, and I'm very, very happy. I was very late to collecting the My Hero Academia pops, which is why I missed out on like Mount Lady and that Shota. So to have a Hero Killer Stain here and to, I guess, to get it for $5 is ridiculous. Now we have one more batch of Marvel pops, and I've kind of left these to the end just because they are some really cooler and harder to find ones. The first one we have is the She-Hulk Lawyer. So this one obviously gained some traction and popularity with the new show that came out. So this was an original Comic-Con Emerald. So this would have been Emerald City Comic-Con in 2018. The only issue we heard, there was a little bit of box damage, but that was mostly just due to the age, I would say. But her glasses were disconnected, so we just popped them back in and it was fine. So I don't know why it was a defect, because they went in and now they're sitting fine. We didn't even have to glue them. So that was interesting, but I'm very happy because it worked out for me because I got it for $5. So we got the She-Hulk Lawyer, which is a great one. The next one has also gotten popular since the Prowler, I guess, featured in the Spider-Verse movies, and I think there's going to be potentially some more appearances. I'm not too sure.
I think live action now.
Yeah, with the live action option of having the Prowler. So that was awesome. So I was very happy to find that. There's some significant box tear on the front corner, but, you know, this pop has really sparked in popularity, so to get it for $5, I'm okay with that. I think in a protector, I'm not even going to really see that box issue, but otherwise it's pretty flawless. So that was a very, very happy find. These are ridiculous. So the next one is the Daredevil. This box is absolutely destroyed. Like, this thing is horrible. So he's going to live out of box. We had to do a big repair to the head of it. But this is not something I'm ever gonna like sell or anything, because this is Daredevil is my favorite Marvel character. So yeah, it's never going to be an issue in terms of that. We had to find an insert for him. So thankfully at the warehouse, there was heaps of spare inserts lying around. So we found one that kind of fit, because originally we just found the box. So I saw the box in one of the crates, and I've gone, that's Daredevil, and pulled it up, and there was nothing in it. It was empty. So we've gone, the pop has to be in here somewhere, and we dug and we dug and we dug, and Jesse found it right at the bottom of the crate. So we found the pop, we had the box, and it was just about finding an insert, and we were lucky enough that there was some spare inserts and that one fit in well enough. Like I said, though, I'm probably going to have him out of box just because the box is really bad.
And he's got no bobblehead now.
Yeah, so we had to remove the spring because the spring was significantly damaged. So what did you use? You used a hose pipe
A
kind
garden
of thing.
hose connector. Up
Yeah,
his
so
head.
that's connected his head to the pipe. It was really innovative. So thank you, Jesse. But like I said, this isn't something that's ever going to go to anyone else. This is for me. I'm not sure if I even have this one, which is another reason why we went a bit crazy in trying to find, you know, the figure and the insert and stuff like that and make it work. If I do have it, my Funko app, I need to really fix it up, but that's a whole nother story. But if I do end up finding out that I do have this specific one, because there's 2 versions that are like this, I'll probably just keep this one out of the box. And then finally, I think a lot of people are going to be a bit like, how is that even possible? We have the glow-in-the-dark Moon Knight. So, of course, when Moon Knight came out, this pop just skyrocketed. There was the common version and the glow-in-the-dark version. Always the glow-in-the-dark or the, you know, the fancy one does well.
Mr. Knight.
Technically, yeah, if we want to think of it that way. In the show, he was Mr. Knight. Very, very cool one. I love the box art on this. Significant damage again, but I'm a Moon Knight collector, so this is going to stay in my collection. But yeah, that wraps it up for the Marvel stuff. We have one more thing to show off. It's easily the craziest thing that we saw there. I saw someone have it in their hand, and I'm like, please don't get it, please don't get it, please don't get it. And I think he was just looking at it because it was weird. And I love this stuff. So what we got is the original Mary Poppins. It looks like it's an original box. But have a look at this box, guys. This thing is absolutely warped. Everything about it. You'd almost think it was fake. But it came from Popcultcha. Popcultcha is the official supplier in Australia. This thing, it can't be fake. It's just genuinely a factory error. Everything with the pop on the inside looks fine. It's just the pop itself, like the pop box. Everything with the actual pop on the inside looks fine. It's literally just a box, and it's so warped. Like, I've never seen a full pop head on the side of the box before as well, like that. Like, it's crazy. Her name's nearly coming off. It's just so interesting. The bottom's even warped as well. So, like, literally everything about this is just so weird. And I don't have a Mary Poppins pop. So I was more than okay, you know, picking one up for $5 with this error and showing you guys. I think this is the craziest thing. Like, we found some crazy stuff. We definitely found some crazy stuff yesterday. But this is just next level.
It's probably one of the most pushed up errors I've seen.
I've got a couple of little errors, and I definitely want to show them off on the channel one day. But
Let us know if you found something worse than that.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Found it difficult to find one like.
I can't say I've ever seen anything like this one. This one is ridiculous. Like, normally the number should be like in this little space here.
I've seen some, but never with the full face showing.
It's ridiculous. It's so cool. I was so happy when the guy said he wasn't getting it, because I kind of asked him, I'm like, when he put it down, I'm like, oh, are you not getting that? Because I didn't want to be rude and just quickly, you know, grab it off him. But he goes, no, I'm just having a look. I'm like, oh, thank you, because this is definitely something I want to show off. So yeah, I love errors that, like, a manufacturer flaws, and, you know, like, we can't physically reproduce ourselves or redo ourselves. And this is definitely one of them. So I thought this was really awesome. A great find and a great way to finish off this massive video. Thank you so much if you've watched the whole way. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got to see as well, like, what is available at these kind of things. There is some really good stuff, so if there ever is one again and you want to go to it, don't be afraid to pick up those pops that look a bit damaged and significantly damaged, because they can be tidied up and can be fixed up if you put some time and effort into it. We spent a couple of hours together doing it. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we had a lot of fun, like, fixing some parts that needed to be fixed, you know, like doing things like getting stickers off the boxes and stuff. Like, it was a fun little time. We were talking about what we got. So I definitely recommend that if you are someone who goes to one of these. Don't be afraid to pick up some stuff that is a bit damaged. But anyway, that is enough from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Uncle Joe and Jesse for coming in and showing off what they got as well. And remember, guys, as the Wise Luck Dragon says, never give up, and good pops will find you. See ya.